You know, a lot of people, you meet people that they don't even vote. You think the vote doesn't count or whatever. But, you know, if you ever think too small, you think, it won't make any difference. Well, that sums it up. Try going to bed with a mosquito. So if you're ever there, you know, at night you can hear something buzzing around. You can't sleep, can you? You have to go and squash it, you know. Um, there's always things that you can do that will somehow have a meaningful impact, and it's how big do you want the impact too? Because I think you know, if you're going to try and change the world, forget it. If you ask me, the only person that you should be trying to change is yourself. Possibly influence people around you as well. You can influence people that are closest to you, but trying to influence the whole world, there's only a few people that can ever do that. You know, I know one person I've been reading about, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's influenced a few people. Um, on the subject of influence, I've got another one for you. Talking about it earlier, um, and it was: would you rather, you think about getting your needs met, or you know, getting something out of someone? Would you rather manipulate someone or influence them? Right? Think about that. And then the next one is, what's the difference? Given that you could get the same outcome from either, you know, if you're after getting someone to behave a particular way, or getting your needs met, or getting something out of someone, it don't matter whether you manipulate them or influence them, you're still going to get the same outcome. And you might think, well, I want to influence someone because it's less oppressive, seems less evil, but isn't influencing manipulation in a way? You're trying to change someone's mind. How can you do that naturally? You know, without it, like consciously. It's like, you know, if you're trying to, um, I don't know, like chat someone up, you know, who you find attractive, you're influencing them. You know, would you feel better if they just sort of they come over to you and just sort of found you attractive or something like that? I don't know, but there's, you know, or whether it's in business too. You know, it's nice. I always think that like I want to influence my family. You know, I always have this idea, you know, like started writing a book I started writing a couple of years ago that I've not got around to sort of finishing just because I've had so much on. But I'm really interested in this, you know, like the big families of the world that all the successful families, you know, you know, the ones that are sort of controlling all the wealth, and those that are successful and carry on generation generation, they tend to do it through influence, like all the families sort of following each other and carry. It's almost like well, it might be a written code, but we might not know about it. But there might be a sort of code of conduct there that they follow through the generations. You think like Rockefeller family, you know, they're still alive today, like the descendants of carrying the name forward. But then you might, you know, royal families are the same as well. But you always get the odd dissent, anyway. Yes, that is having an impact. Think about you know, that phrase again at the start of this live. You know, if you think you don't, if you think you can't make an impact, try going to bed with a mosquito. Anyway, look at this view. Wonderful, isn't it? Um, that was it, really. Quick live. I've got my friend here, friend of a friend of a friend, holding the camera. Don't give it. Anyway, yeah. Right. Thank you for watching the live. Don't forget to go and like it and subscribe. It is a quick live to reel you in. Go and watch some of my videos. Hopefully, I'll have an impact on you, influence you. All right. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. N live? Hang on.